So the first thing is this columns section. All this is well, options to set up different columns in lots of different areas within a PDM vault. So if I go back to my Windows Explorer, see these columns that are right above my files where my files would be. Well, I can set up all kinds of different variables that I want to see there. So I can see description, I can see the section of my product, a category that I want to designate. All kinds of different metadata or variables can be shown here, and that makes it just really easy to scroll through and read through your projects and your files. So, but when you set up these columns here, you actually have to give permissions to the columns, to the users to allow them to see the columns. So these are technically file lists, and I have one column view set up here. So that's why it's a little bit advanced because it's kind of deep in here. When I double click and open that though, you can see how I can go through here and there's a little preview up here that shows what my columns are going to look like. I've selected the type is file list because that's my Windows Explorer file list columns. You can go here and set up widths and things like that, but these are actually personal preferences. After you grant someone column permissions, they can move it however they want, and it won't affect everyone else. But you can go here and you can add other things like part number. I've already got that in here, but I could add something else. And I can add all these other things like revision, supplier part number if I want to be able to see that. Lots of different settings there, but you kind of get the idea. But the big one here that I see all the time is people go, I've set it all up, but nobody can see it. Well, you have to go to permissions and you have to go through here and actually set up and allow them to see that column view. So you can say, I want this group or this user to view the column view, but then you can also set it as a preferred view, which sort of just means it's the default for them. So make sure that your settings are actually your permissions are granted to those users or those groups after you set up a column.